recently given a tour of the Tiferes Shmurah Matzah bakery in Lawrence, New York. The entire ingredients is water and flour. They're kept in separate rooms and only brought out in the quantities necessary for that particular run. Before anyone is allowed to handle the dough or use any of the equipment, their hands must be thoroughly cleaned and inspected, and the rolling pins and other items checked for any dough residue. All surfaces are thoroughly cleaned before the next batch of dough will be brought into the room at the start of the 18 minutes. The process begins here, where the dough is kneaded and thoroughly mixed using stainless steel rods. The wood in the other room is used to stoke the furnace to keep it at the proper temperature. Once the dough is kneaded, it is brought into the rolling room, where it is sliced and then rolled out into the individual matzos. After the matzah is rolled out, it is then perforated and hung over wooden rods. These rods are used to place the matzah in the oven. Before a rod may be used, it must be fully sanded down to remove any bits of dough from the last placement. Here we see the tool used to perforate the matzah. It is fully stainless like the rest of the implements, and it is thoroughly cleaned between each run. Now the matzah is ready to be placed in the oven. After the matzah is placed in the oven, the rod that was used is placed on the side and taken to be sanded down before it is used again. Throughout the entire process, the timer on the wall is counting down the time left before the run must be completed. While each segment of time is 18 minutes, the actual time that a matzah will be in the oven is about 15 seconds. Any longer and it would burn. The oven is of brick and cinder block and is heated with coal and wood placed around the sides. When the matzah is taken out of the oven, it is placed in rolling carts, which will be taken upstairs to the boxing area. The matzah carts are brought to the second floor by means of a dumb waiter. Here we see one bringing back an empty cart. Adjacent to the dumbwaiter is the chute where the used rods are placed. These will be pulled upstairs to a separate area where they will be sanded down. The oven is then restoked during the downtime in preparation for the next run.